Hey guys, let's have a talk. The new set, I have it on the way. I have an issue because it seems like a lot of vendors, a lot of other stores, people on Facebook are calling it Nihil Zero. I think that's how they're pronouncing it. But then in Japan, when I'm ordering from my Japanese distributor, they're calling it Municus Zero. So I had somebody comment on a post of mine earlier because I was calling it Municus Zero, and they're like, I thought it was Nihil Zero, and it got me thinking. So I started doing some looking, and I mean, like Pokey&E has it as Municus Zero, aka No Hill Zero, aka Nullifying Zero. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So I don't know what you want to call the set, but either way, it is in New Jersey right now, according to the last tracking update. We had a massive, I ain't gonna say snowstorm, because I'm in eastern North Carolina, but definitely a massive icing, icing on the cake. And so that's put a lot of halt to the traveling and delivering, I'm assuming, because my Mega Dream is stuck in Tennessee. So I got Mega Dream. It was shipped out a day before Munich is Zero, and I'm assuming they're going to get here. But the Mega Dream's still saying it's going to be delivered today. But its last scan was Nashville, Tennessee, and I've been seeing some Tennessee pictures online, and it might be there a minute, so it's not looking good. But to start off the video, I wanted to let y'all know the Japanese are calling it Munich Zero, so I'm going to call it Munich Zero, even though it's going to be the No Hill Zero to some people, but just know it's one the same. I've seen a few of the cars, they do look sweet. I've sold 10 booster boxes already. Thank y'all for that. I do have them up on the website at jazzpokecenter.com. You can pre-order them now. They're already like sealed coming in. Like I ain't gotta worry about them not getting here, and I will ship them out to you as soon as I get them. They're supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I think with the snow and ice and everything we've had, I think it's gonna put it a day or two behind. But as of right now, they're supposed to be delivered tomorrow, and I can ship them out Wednesday. Another thing, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but some of the loose pack prices are now more expensive than booster boxes in the Scarlet Violet area, which is kind of crazy. Scarlet Violet base, it is now cheaper. To buy the booster box, that's 240. I mean 270 market price. That's 750 a pack, or you can buy a loose pack for $9 now. It's getting ready to be $10. The ripping shippers are just ripping it to shreds. Same thing with a Paldean Fates. It is cheaper to just buy a booster box. So that makes you think, are the packs overpriced? Or are the booster boxes underpriced? I personally feel like with the type of market we're in, with the ripping shippers and everybody just ripping, I personally feel like the booster boxes are undervalued. I know you don't want to hear that, but I feel like they're getting ready to take off, especially that first block of Scarlet Violet that we know is not getting reprinted. It's going out in a couple months. They can't even keep up with what they have. The new print facility in North Carolina that they're expanded on is not going to be ready for a couple years. I don't think anything from Scarlet Violet is going to get touched on that. So it might be a play if you got the money. Check it out on TCG Player. Buy some of the booster boxes. And if you're a vendor or a reseller, buy the booster box and split it open. If you're not a seal collector, split it open. I've spent a lot of money on Japanese. I did my biggest order last week, 35 booster boxes, which is huge for me. And I'm so thankful to be able to do that. I've had a lot of blessings, a lot of help and support. And so I'm real thankful. But if I didn't spend all that money with Japan last week, I probably would be buying some booster boxes today. we got a show this weekend, this Sunday. Hoping to sell a lot of my booster boxes and hoping to be able to order some more. The Japanese stuff is going crazy too. Terrestrial Festival. I sold out last weekend, or the weekend before last had a show, 115 a booster box for Terrestrial Festival. Now it's my cost is like 125. That has just gone ridiculous. Mega Dreams kind of seem to stable. But Black Bolt White Flare has gone ridiculous. Ridiculous. Glory Team Rocket, ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what's going on over there, but they are definitely controlling the market and it's making it outrageous prices over here. So somebody tell me in the comments, does Japanese booster boxes hold value like English booster boxes? I've been doing a little bit of research. Let me know what you think, and I think they do. I think it's a much slower pace. But I think they do, and I think it's gonna be one of them things. In about a year or two, I might start putting up some booster boxes, especially the high class sets, and start putting them up to make a little investment pile out of it. My video game distributor did confirm, if you haven't heard, did confirm they are trying to get Pokemon. They have, Pokemon binders, and they have Magic the Gathering binders and other Magic the Gathering Pokemon stuff. And they carry off the wall TCGs that you've probably never heard of. And so that's really cool. If they can get, which they said it's hard to work with Pokemon USA right now, and I'm sure it is. They can't keep up with the demand that's out there. But I'm really hoping the market comes down a little bit. I'm really hoping that Pokemon USA will open their doors to this distributor, and I'm hoping I can then be in there, in like Flynn, so to speak. So that's my goal for 2026, which I guess that's no control of mine. So that's my wish. Yes, that's my wish for 2026 is that I'll edit that out. My distributor gets Pokemon, so I can get Pokemon distribution. Because that would be cool. The binders, I honestly do really good with the binders. They're a real big hit at shows, and I got binders anywhere from $10 to $40, and they sell pretty good. Next thing, show this weekend. Oh, TCG Player. I got a little tip, tricks. Well, no, it's not even that. It's just you need to think about this before you do TCG Player. So last year, the first 9 months, honestly, I was treating this as more of a hobby instead of more of a business. And me and the wife were ripping tons of packs. We got our like W2s in, and we figured out how many sales we did with Pokemon last year, and it's pretty deep into six figures, and it's ridiculous because we don't know where the money's at. It's definitely in Pokemon packs we ripped, I guess. So, this year, like I told y'all last couple months, I am trying to refocus, be more business minded about it. Still going to rip some packs. I might rip a booster box of the Municus Zero when they come in. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Oh, shit, I don't even know where I was going. Oh, TCG Player. Thank you, Jesus. Let me forget. If you're thinking about doing TCG Player, there's something you have to think about. Market price. Higher dollar cards, I will stick to eBay and sell them in person. eBay, you can ask market price for it and charge them shipping. And eBayers are okay with that. TCG Player people, they want you to charge them marking free ship. And then you got to pay for the shipping out your pocket. And the fees are about the same. So, unless it's something like crazy high spends, because I think they have a cap of like $75 that TCG Player would take for him. So if you sold something really expensive, the most they would get $75. It used to be $50, but it went up this year in 2026. But the flip side is eBay takes a lot longer to list stuff, and you have to have pictures. And it's just a whole thing. So I got to wear like $3 and under cards I put on TCG Player, but then I had them set at market price, and some cards market like 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 cent, whatever. And I have it set up where you get free shipping over $5. And you would not believe the amount of cards you can get for 4 or 5 cents a piece before you get $5 free shipping. And so these people, and they're smart. I don't hate them. I don't hate them, but these people will get their bare minimum like 509 in cards, and then it's that stack of cheap ass cards that I spent. Sometimes spend 30 minutes going through each set, pulling the cards, and a stack of that much, 509. What else? UPS, not UPS, USPS, Postal Service, went up on their shipping again, and now it's going to cost me $5.57 to ship it, and you only paid me $5.09. Tell me how that happened a couple times. I got a friend, Ivy, thinking about doing TCG Player, and he was asking me how I did it. And I was telling him about the price. He's like, "Don't you lose money doing that?" And I was like, "100% you do sometimes. Sometimes you don't." But TCG Player Direct have raised their floor to 40 cent. And if you're in the direct program, which I'm not, it's a lot. It's not a lot to get in there, but you have to be doing average like $600 a week on TCG Play, and I'm far from that. But if they got a bare minimum floor of 40 cent, and then you get 20 of the floor, so it's like 50% commission on cards. I think less than $1, might be less than $2. I can't remember that part, but it's a lot. So I raised my floor to 20 cent. And I will say, when I have a sale, it makes sense. I actually make a little bit of money now, but my sales will slow down on there. But then again, it's like, is it really worth my time to sit there and work for 30 minutes? Sometimes make 37 cents, sometimes make no sense, sometimes lose money. And you gotta know your worth. And so for me, it wasn't worth it. If you want to buy my cards, 20 cents to bare minimum on any card. TCG Player Direct's bare minimum was 40 cents. So if you still buy from me, you're still 50% of the market that they're going. I do think this is going to make the market price on all cards go up, because if you start seeing, it's more. I can't be the only one. The people who's in direct, the big dogs, they're already done it because TCG Player done it for them. And so I think other people like me are going to say, "Oh, I can increase my prices and still make sense to buy from me." So I'm now 50% of what TCG Player Direct is, and I feel like everybody else is going to catch up. So I think this is going to make the market on low end bulk cards. This is not your $5-10 cards. This ain't your upper cards, but your cards that are below 40 cent. Your bulk cards. I think this is going to raise the market price on them. Ascending Heroes comes out Friday. I gotta work Friday, so I will probably not see the first pack of Ascending Heroes until Sunday at the show, and they're probably going to be ridiculous. They're going to be so expensive. I do not know what to do. I mean, seriously, if I was you, and they're predicting $15 a pack on a brand new set, and I know it sounds biased, but I would not buy Ascending Heroes at $15 a pack. I feel like you'll be better off buying Mega Dream. Same artworks, just in Japanese. I know, I understand. They're averaging like $9.50 a pack. Side note though, unless, and I don't know, and none of us are gonna know till next week when the numbers are out. Unless the hit rates on them are just banging like they're on a Mega Dream. then I still feel like $15 is a little steep, but at least you're getting hits. But if it's gonna be like prismatic and it's gonna be rough, oh, don't do that to yourself. You better off going buy prismatic. I 100% go buy prismatic before I do Mega Ascended Heroes. Anyway, that's all I got today. Go check out the website. I updated it. I got on there this past weekend. I realized I had like a frequently asked questions banner over the top of everything. I didn't know. Y'all didn't tell me, so thank you for that. I fixed it. The website's looking pretty good. It definitely looks better on desktop right now. I do not know how to make a website. This is a learn as you go type thing. I would be interested in paying somebody to help me. I mean, 100%. If you can make it look better, I'll give you $100. I'm down to take some help on it. But until then, the website's up. I got my Municus Zero pre-order up there, which the pre-order will change to just buying it here in a couple days if they come in on time. Mega Dreams out of stock, but like I said, it's in Tennessee. It's not my fault. I got 10 booster boxes coming. They will be up there. Go check us out, jazzpokécenter.com.